Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome all to this week's mirror message. If you're new to the channel, the mirror message is the he said, she said spread between divine feminine, divine masculine, for twin flames in separation or challenge, twin flame connections. We look at the headspace, heart space, and possible actions for both sides. So, before we begin, I just want to announce I did hit 600 subscribers on the channel. Thank you so much to every single person that subscribed. I am doing a mini reading giveaway for my 600 subscribers. You just need to go to the last video, which was, the title was, it's big questions. No, it's not. It's channeled answers to big burning questions in the twin flame journey. So it was a great reading too. It was a little different. It was a little bit shorter than usual, but it really honed into the point on some of those things that we all want to know the answers to. So go to that video. It went out on Monday, this last Monday. And just in the comments to that video, just throw anything up in the comments, an emoji. You can say hi. You can tell me a little bit about your journey, introduce yourself, whatever you want to do. Okay. Tell me if the video resonated. I'd love that, especially if it, there's something special in there for you. And that gets you in the drawing, and I'll be drawing the winner at the next mirror message, which is this coming Monday. Okay. What is that? May 23rd, I think it is. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the mirror message. Oh, and if you missed that video as well, I just got my new Oracle deck that I created. I'm so excited. It was a labor of love here. It's a 100 card deck, an Oracle deck. And I did an unboxing on that video if you want to see some of the cards. It's pretty cool. It's not available for sale yet, but it will be coming up. Anyway, it's the Red Empress Modern Love Oracle. And I'll be using that today a little bit for clarification on the mirror message. I just lotioned my hands, and I have lotion under my fingernails. Trying to fix it. I was gardening, and I don't garden, guys. I don't grow things. I have a black thumb. But my mom needed help in her garden, so I went out and picked some things, and I got all this dirt on my fingers, and it wouldn't come off. So the lotion got it off, but now, anyway, TMI. Let's look at our spread, our he said, she said spread for the mirror message. Okay, we're going to start with some Palo Santo. Get that going. Clear all the space. Make sure all the energy in the room is positive before we read. That's really important. Different people have different ways of doing that. You can do it with the singing bowl. You can do it with Palo Santo, sage. And there are other methods too. This is just what I like. I like the physical representation of the positive energy in the smoke, vanishing all the negative. We're human, negative stuff does build up, and there are negative entities, and we don't want that around. We only want the positive. I got my other cards over here, some for me, some for you guys already. Okay. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. Help me be a clear and accurate channel for messages that come out for the watchers of this video. And let all the messages that come out be for the highest good of all parties involved. Okay, grounding. Protecting. Archangel Michael, surround me with your protection as I surround myself with a bubble of white light protection. Okay, we're good. I'm going to grab my water here. I forgot to get it. One sec. I don't read without water. I just can't. I sometimes my nose gets itchy, but like my big thing is I get thirsty when I read. I don't know what it is. I see a lot of readers do that. Okay, so whoa, I'm not ready to pull yet. We're just shuffling. Okay. All right, let's get the energy of the collective into the cards. I just used these earlier. Sometimes I just knock out the energy. I don't usually do that on camera though. Okay. There we go. Nice. All right, what do we want to talk about? The Ten of Earth. Ten of Pentacles. This particular Ten of Pentacles, there's the wolf here at the feet of the fairy. But it's not like, it's not a submissive pose, it's a protective pose. See the masculine feeling very, very protective over the feminine. Seeing the feminine as like fairy-like or a bit angelic or just someone that needs protection from kind of a world. This masculine knows how hard the world can be. And he's feeling very protective over his feminine right now. I think this masculine with the wolf here, he was out on the hunt or doing his own thing for a long time. But now he's feeling this need to be close in and protective. He sees the feminine as his treasure now. You can see this treasure box. He just sees her as delicate and someone that the world could pretty easily harm. He feels very protective. The thing is, she's really in her power. Fairies are no joke, right? They're nothing to mess with. I mean, we think of them as, you know, these ethereal creatures, but they're fierce. They're fierce. They're powerful. But still yet, the masculine feels this need to protect. Okay. Let's go back to our shuffle. We just needed to see that right now. Something in this connection that's going on that we weren't going to get in the regular spread. Ten of Pentacles too. He sees her as his ultimate foundation partner. He's protecting his partnership for sure. Okay. Okay, there's the seahorse. So, we're not ready to pull the message yet. The Ace of Cups is the seahorse, and the thing with seahorses, they mate for life. You know, this is a partnership where once you do come together, it's forever. And see how it's like there's this big bubble, and you know the cups in these cards are bubbles, okay? So it's kind of a reverse thing. It's like usually an Ace of Cups is a cup and it's filled with water. Well, these cards are filled with water and the bubbles are actually air, so it's almost a cup of air. So it's almost kind of an interesting mix between cups and swords, because swords are air, clarity. And it's a knowing in love. It's a knowing in emotions. There's a really deep knowing here of the other person being, there's a real mental clarity that combines with the clarity of the heart space here, where this is my person. It's a deep knowing. The Eight of Cups. Now this one, the cups, the Eight of Water is actually above the water. It's a walking away from things that are not deeply emotional. Now, if this person or someone in this situation was with a partner where there wasn't a deep emotional connection, there is a walking away from that now. There's this need to be submersed in emotion, in love. The Wheel. Yeah, something is turning in the favor of this connection now. Some good karma has been built up and it's become heavy. So like you have this bank of karma, right? And the things that you do that are negative, that build negative karma, go in your bank, and the things that you do that are positive, that build positive karma, go in your bank. And it balances one way, the other way, one way, the other way. So much good has been built up that the good side has become heavy, and that makes the wheel turn in your favor. It's a picture of a water wheel. You know those old-fashioned water wheels where the water goes around and it hits the slats and it makes it move? That's like the image that I'm getting as the wheel is turning here, because there is so much good karma built up. Queen of Water. This is all cups. Look at this. I don't keep my ducks in suits, you guys. I just pulled all water in the wheel. The Queen of Cups. The wheel is turning for this masculine toward the feminine, towards this deeply emotional, caring, giving, nurturing queen. Who is this counterpart, divine counterpart? Okay, this isn't even the mirror message. We're just getting side messages. Okay, let's go on. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, tell me about the masculine's headspace in this connection. Tell me about divine masculine's headspace right now as we're pulling this reading. And look, it doesn't actually matter when I pull it. It's when you see it. This reading is for you. It's not for me. So when you view this reading, whether it's today when I post it, or whether it's 2 years from now, or whatever it is, it's for you when you see it. This is what's happening for you. Spirit is cool that way. Time is fluid, okay? Energy is fluid. Divine masculine's headspace. Look at this, the Eight of Water. This just came up. In his headspace, he's walking away from those connections that don't fill him up anymore. I'm going to move my obelisk here a little bit. Okay. We're going to clarify it, but divine masculine's heart space. We need, okay, there. Page of Wands reversed. Okay. Divine masculine's possible actions in the next 30 days. Three of Pentacles. Wow. Three of Earth. Okay. Divine Feminine's headspace. Tell me about Divine Feminine's headspace in this connection right now. It's that one. Do I have it upside down? I do. But things are coming out the way they're supposed to, though. When did I flip it? Hold on. So the Nine of Air, do we take that? Yeah, we take it in reverse. It's supposed to be in reverse. Okay. Take it as it comes. Divine Feminine's heart space. Things happen for a reason. There's no coincidence. Not in tarot. Okay. Divine Feminine's heart space. Three of Water. Look at all this water. Water and earth. I just did a reading where it was all water and earth not too long ago. Similar vibe. Okay. Divine Feminine's possible actions in the next month. Here we are. Queen of Water reversed. Okay. All right. Let's set those aside. And I'm going to clarify the first round of clarifiers. I'm going to do the Grand Lux. The second round, I'm going to use my Red Empress Modern Love Oracle. Okay. Chariot in reverse for the 8 of water. Do I have these upside down? I do. Okay, does the Chariot need to be... No, Chariot's not reverse. Okay. I had them upside down. That was not intentional. Okay. Is Chariot supposed to be upright? Yes. Okay. Page of Fire. Page of Fire. Clarify the Page of Fire. This one actually... Okay, there's 2. This one actually fell in my lap and bent in half. I usually do not have that happen to my cards. What is up with the Page of Wands? Oh, man. Bent in half. With the Devil. There's the Ace of Wands clarifying the Page of Wands with the Devil. That's interesting energy. Okay. And then we're looking at 3 of Earth. Clarify the 3 of Earth here. Judgment in reverse. These are upright. Okay. Clarify this 9 of Air in reverse for Divine Feminine. There's movement in this connection, like heavy movement. This is very different than what we've been picking up. And I feel like it's the same collective, but there's stuff moving. 9 of Air. Eight of Swords. Okay, clarify the 3 of Water, the 3 of Cups here. Okay. The Fool. Clarify the Queen of Water reverse. Queen of Cups reverse. 7 of Wands. Okay, and then we're going to get a further clarifier with the Oracle deck. Modern Love Oracle. Clarify this 8 of Cups for Divine Masculine's headspace. Clarify this 8 of Cups in Divine Masculine's headspace. Clarify the 8 of Cups in Divine Masculine's headspace. Exploration. Clarify the Page of Fire reversed in Divine Masculine's heart space. Clarify the Page of Fire reverse. Whoa, hold on. Trapped a whole bunch of cards on the floor. Okay, this one came out on top, upside down. I mean, right side up, so I'm going to take that as well. And as well as Sandcastle was face up in the deck. So, I'm going to take all 3 of those for this. This is significant somehow. We've got to look at that. 3 of Pentacles. Clarify this 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles. Advice. Okay. 9 of Air. Clarify the 9 of Air, the 9 of Swords for Divine Feminine, reversed. Clarify the 9 of Air reversed. Dream big. Clarify the 3 of Water, 3 of Cups for Divine Feminine's heart space. Mending. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Water reversed for Divine Feminine's possible actions in the next month. Oh, I see what's happening there. There's something interesting is going to happen this month, and it's not... I think there's a karmic person coming in that's going to be a pain in the ass for the feminine. Ugh. Okay. Wish come true. Okay, you guys... I just did a reading in the reading that came out Monday. It was channeling answers to the big burning questions in the twin flame journey. The third option, it was the amethyst option. This card came up 3 times in that little short reading, and it's coming up here again. There is a connection go back and watch the amethyst option, you guys. If this is resonating for you, go back and watch the amethyst option. There's something there for you. Okay. All right. What's at the bottom of the deck? Illumination. Okay. And what's the bottom of the deck here? Queen of Cups. Right next to the Queen of Cups reverse. Okay. What is happening? Things are being stirred up. So, Divine Masculine's headspace, he is absolutely walking away from anything that is not a truly emotional connection for him anymore. He like for a long time, I feel like he was on the surface. He was skating, kind of sailing on the surface. See this boat here? It's like riding on the surface of the water, surface of the emotions. But I get that he doesn't want to do that anymore. He's walking away from anything that's surface level anymore, and he's doing it quickly. He's ready to explore. He is so curious. He is so uninhibited in his head now. He wants to break out of that surface energy and get into trying new things, what is it going to be like if I dive into my emotion in my life? This is really cool energy. Okay, so his heart space, look at this though. This is really different. So his heart space is the Page of Fire reversed, and this is a really interesting Page of Fire, Page of Wands, okay? We've got this tiger here at the feet of the feminine. What was I just saying about the wolf at the feet of the feminine? And it's in reverse. So the Page of Fire is about kind of being wanting to take action or having a lot of passion, but feeling maybe not in control of that. But Page of Fire in reverse, this masculine has gotten hold of himself and is wanting again to defend the feminine. There is, in his heart, he is defending the feminine against everyone. He's defending the action that he's taking now, but he's also kind of defensive against how he's treated the feminine in the past. The actions he's taken in the past, he wants to undo those. He's like, now I see your worth, now I see your value, now I really want to protect you, even from myself. Let's see what we can do about my past actions. They weren't good. They were immature, and I want to fix that. And we had this Page of Wands, so this is really significant. This actually bent in half. It fell into my lap and bent in half. The Ace of Wands, it's new action. It's taking new action. Look at the new growth at the top of this wand. And look at that protective dragon in the back. This masculine is very protective of what they're doing and their feminine right now. They're not going to let anyone have a say. The Devil, there's been toxicity here, and the masculine knows in the past actions. The divine masculine had been unclear. Of two minds, he didn't see the right path with the feminine before. And it had to do with old stories. It had to do with ancestral patterns that he needed to conquer. It had outdated thinking he needed to eradicate from his life. He had a really shaky foundation. He sees in his heart, he really sees, he knows the toxicity that was part of this journey before. He understands how this outdated thinking, this ancestral patterns that he's been handed down, this unshaky foundation he had, how being of two minds, like being wishy-washy with the feminine, how toxic that was for both of them. He's ready to take action, new growth, and he's ready to try and kind of reverse the immature action that he took before. That's what I'm getting. I mean, he's gotten, with this overall energy of illumination, he's gotten downloads from spirit now. He's awakened to this connection. He's tapped in and he can see it all now. He can feel it all now. This is his heart space. He can feel it all now. He wants to be more in his heart space and his head space. Okay, possible actions in the next 30 days here with the masculine. The Three of Earth. I just want to look at the pentacles in this image. Where are they? There's one being held up here on a stick, kind of next to her ear, like a paddle. It's like when you go to an auction and you hold up a paddle. So there's one like that being held in her left hand. And there's one emblazoned on her chest, on her clothing, like armor. And I'm trying to find the other one, the Three of Earth. There's another one here. And it's hidden. I don't see it. I think it's on the other side of the paddle. It's the flip side. The flip side. So Three of Pentacles is generally about working on the foundation. You're working on these 3 pentacles to build a foundation for your future life. This masculine in the next month, it's a public, well, I'm seeing public auction, guys. I don't know why. Public auction, he's bidding for his foundation. He's making his foundation public this month. Making this bid for this new foundation public. Holding up a sign. Basically, the masculine is building a new foundation for himself, and he's letting everyone see it. There's nothing hidden here. This masculine, and there's this butterfly mask on this character here. They're wearing this really thin veil of a butterfly mask. I get that he's not going to be masked anymore. This masculine has been doing a lot in secret, a lot hidden from people, really fearing judgment and worrying about how people perceived him, saw him. But I feel like with this card, that's coming apart. It's no more, not going to be how it is anymore. Making it public. I'm surprised we don't have the Six of Wands here. Judgment in reverse, you know, there's still something that he's not seeing, though. He's still something that he's not seeing. And look, he knows. He knows that there's something he's missing in this connection. He knows. He's going to be getting advice on that. Either he's going to be going to see a tarot reader, just like you're doing right now, or he's watching this and you are the masculine. Hi. If it's you, or just getting advice on this, listening to spirit, but maybe talking to someone trusted that's going to help them see whatever it is that they're missing here. This month, this masculine is really trying to unveil himself and he's digging into his spirituality. He's trying to see what he's not seeing. I think he knows. He's tapping in, right? We're getting this illumination, downloads, awakening as overall energy. But I think he knows that he's not getting it all yet. And so he's looking into it. He's looking for it. In going public here. I don't think he wants to hide anymore. I think he wants to know. I don't think he's turning away anymore. Exploration here. He's curious. He wants to explore this. I don't see anything karmic here. I mean, I see his past actions as coming from an unhealed place, right? We get that. And wanting to mend that in his heart space. I don't see a karmic here. I kind of feel like that karmic energy might be done with. We kept seeing this, you know, karmic partner, and we kept seeing him making the decision to get out of that. I actually kind of feel like it's done. It's like a placid feeling when I think about the karmic here. I don't feel their energy anymore. I feel like that's done. Or at least energetically, in his mind it's done anyway. I don't feel any pull or confusion about another person. Okay. Let's look at feminine. Okay, so feminine's headspace, we have the 9 of Air reversed. So I pulled this card for a friend yesterday. We were on the phone just chatting, and we kind of pull cards for each other. And this came up for her, the 9 of Air. And I really feel like this 9 of Air, which is the 9 of Swords, is like kind of like the After Tarot. If you guys have ever seen that deck, I really want that deck. I don't have it yet. But it's like what happens after the scene in the tarot. So we see the 9 of Air here. In the traditional 9 of Swords, it's someone having nightmares. It's someone in a lot of fear and anxiety. And this one, this person has spread their wings, and all of the anxiety has turned into peace. It's like the After Tarot. All the anxiety has turned into peace. So Divine Feminine's headspace right now, we have it reversed. It's like they were in a really peaceful state, and I feel like something has disrupted that a bit right now for Divine Feminine. I think that they were really coasting in this relationship, but then like there's something here that feels like it's a bit disrupting their peace in this connection. And then we have the 8 of Swords here. This feminine is feeling a little stuck somehow. And then further clarifying it, making plans, fantasizing, vision. Okay, I got it. So this feminine in their headspace, they have a lot of dreams for this connection. They have a lot of desire for this, and they've been visualizing, like trying to manifest. I get the feminine here manifesting. I don't feel like you're doing it in the wrong way. I don't feel like you're counter manifesting where you're like going for this specific person, specific timeline, and therefore like kind of pushing it away energetically. I feel like you're manifesting in the right way, feminine. You are visualizing, you are fantasizing, you are being grateful. I think that you're manifesting your connection in. But it's not happening very fast. And that can get really, really annoying. When you know you're powerful, you know you are a master manifester, and you know that you're doing it the right way, but then it doesn't happen, that can disturb your peace a little bit. It can make you feel like you're not manifesting, like you're stuck with this 8 of Swords here. Look, I'm in some different Facebook groups, some witchy groups, and some occult groups, some spiritual groups, different things. Someone put up the question 2 days ago, and this is coming into my head. What do you do when your manifestation seems like it's not happening? And my answer was, I realize that it is happening. It's just happening on its own timeline. So feminine, whoever the feminine is, or feminines, I think there's more than one out there, who have this happening for them right now, where they're feeling really good in the connection and they're manifesting, but it's like, wait, but it's not happening. Just remind yourself. All you need to do is remind yourself. You don't even need this from me. Remind yourself that you are manifesting and it happens on its own timeline. So every time, it's like peaking. It's like you don't put a seed in the ground, right? And then dig it up to check on the progress to see if it's sprouting. You don't do that. You trust, right? You put it in the ground, you water it, you make sure it gets sunlight, you do all the right things for it, all the positive things, but then you know that it's going to take time for that seed to sprout. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't dig it up and look at it and put it back. That's what you have to remember about your manifestation here, is that, look, just keep watering it. Just keep giving it positive energy and love and light. Keep it all on the positive as much as you can. And it will sprout on its own in its own time frame when it's had the amount of nutrients that it needs to work. Okay? If you throw that negativity in there, it's not working, I'm frustrated, you're counter manifesting. So like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. If you want to get down that pathway of that manifestation, you got to stop taking the steps backwards. Okay? So try to keep the frustration out, that feeling stuck, out of your visualizations, out of your dreams here. Manifestation is just dreaming, and it's just believing. It's just being grateful that it's coming. Okay, Divine Feminine's heart space. We've got the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Water. So the bubbles here are actually pearls. There's a pearl in a half shell, 3 of them. In Divine Feminine's heart space, there's a wisdom that she has now about the third party situation. She's become wise. She's actually, wow, whoever this is, I am so proud of you. Oh, wow. What I see in this card is the wisdom that you've gained, these pearls of wisdom that you've gained about the third party situation. You now understand in your heart that this wasn't personal. We just talked in the last couple of readings, I've been talking about things being personal, right? You know now that this third party situation didn't happen because you weren't good enough, or you weren't pretty enough, or smart enough, or anything enough, or that you were too much something. You know that it had nothing to do with who you are. You've gained the wisdom. You know that this third party situation is there to teach your person the lessons that they need, and it's just a tool. You know now. You've gained this clarity, and in your heart space, you've come to a good place with it. That's really, really beautiful, mature energy that shows that you are really wrapping up your cycle, this cycle. In your heart space, the Fool, you're ready to take a leap of faith. You're good. You're not feeling hurt or dejected in your heart space at all by this journey anymore. You've taken your lessons, you've learned, you understand the journey, and you're ready to just jump into the next parts of your life and just give it your all. You're not taking any baggage with you. You don't have any baggage from this. You've gotten rid of it. Mending, your heart is mending. You fixed it, you've healed it, you've rebuilt it. You healed your own heart. It's such a light energy. The energy that I get from it, how can I explain it? It's like champagne bubbles. It's like really good champagne bubbles. Like the really, really itty bitty tiny ones. You know how champagne, the better it is, the smaller the bubbles are. And it's effervescent. It's an effervescent feeling in the feminine's heart right now. Healed. Wow, that's pretty cool. Queen of Coins, though. Stable, grounded, loving, caring, nurturing, and really embodying all that is. I'm seeing this particular Queen of Coins. I mean, she's got the crown of what looks like roots and laurel leaves, and she's got these beautiful glowing earrings and butterfly and birds around her. The fox, the rabbit. She's all at peace with all this. She's right in the center of all this nature, and she's like part of it. She knows her place in the universe and in her own life and in her own journey now. She just feels at peace with it and part of it. She's aligned. She's aligned. This feminine is aligned. And that's, you can't get better than that. Two of Cups. She's aligned with her choice. Okay, so now Divine Feminine's actions in the next month. Here's where the karmic comes in. And I was saying I didn't feel karmic over here, but I feel them over here. So this Queen of Cups in reverse, this feels like a karmic energy from over here. It feels like someone that's been removed from the Divine Masculine's life, kind of sliding over to the Divine Feminine's life in some way. Some of you, okay, not everyone, but some of you will be hearing from the ex karmic partner from this side, the masculine side. Some of you are going to be hearing, this is a person that is the exact opposite of the Queen of Cups. That's the Queen of Pentacles, but it's the opposite of a queen. So this is someone that's emotionally unstable. It's someone that is selfish and not very caring. They're very, very involved, self-aggrandizing, I'm hearing. Look, this person could be showing up in some facet in your life, okay? It could happen. Just keep your boundaries. You're just going to keep with the Seven of Wands here. You're going to keep your boundaries up against this person. You're not going to let them slide in. They could come in a really sneaky way. Maybe even try and be friends with you or something like that. Or, oh, I'm trying to give you advice or give you a heads up about masculine, you know. They did this and they did that or whatever. I see feminine this month. If that happens, I see you just keeping your boundaries up because especially you got the heads up on this connection right now here in this reading. Look, don't listen to that person. They're not up to any good. They're in reverse. This is a queen in reverse. This is the evil queen. Terrible intentions here. You know, regardless of the kind of person that they are, you know, maybe they're just in a bad spot. I don't know what's going on, but their actions right now are not good. So just keep your firm boundaries up against this person. Don't let them in your head. I see feminine being so good in her head space and her heart space that she can just keep boundaries up against this person. Don't let it affect your connection. This is a real thing for some people out there. Don't let this person in your head. They've done enough damage in your connection already. You know, karmics serve their purpose, okay? In your heart space, look, you're at a good place with this karmic situation. You don't have a lot of animosity towards this person. Right now, you've come to, and there's a reason these are together. You've come to such a good place with this karmic person that you don't need to engage with them. When they come forward to you in some way, in some fashion, when you run into them and they spew something nasty or vile, or they try and pretend to be your friend and slip in there, this is someone that will do things really underhanded to try and get what they want. So don't listen to anything they have to say, even if they pretend they're trying to do it for your own good. Oh, sister, you know, we gotta stick together, and you know, I'm just trying to protect you or help you. No, this person is just trying to cause issues. They're not trying to help you. If they were trying to help you, it would not be in reverse like this. Okay, keep those healthy boundaries up. Send them love and light and send them on their way. Block them if you need to. Whatever you need to do, just out. If you do that, they're not going to affect your manifestation. Look, your wish come true here. This is your manifestation that we talked about here. These visions, these plans that you're making, this fantasizing that you're doing about your connection. Look, if you keep these boundaries up, it is not going to affect the manifestation of your connection into your life. Okay. Just keep the boundaries. This is the central part of this part of the reading. In the next, I feel like it's happening in the next month. I mean, it could be a little longer than that, but I feel like this person will reach out or talk to you in some way. Yeah. Okay, that has been your mirror message. I hope that this has helped you. I feel like it was really enlightening this time. It was different energy, which is great. There's movement here. Things are moving here. Love you guys. Make sure and go into the comments on my last video, the one where we're talking about channeling answers to the big burning questions in the twin flame journey. It just came out on Monday, so a couple days ago from this reading. Just throw anything in the comments, and that puts you in the drawing for the free mini reading, which I'm going to pull in the next mirror message next week. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you later. Take care.